becomes Pittsburgh. Did you get it? I knew it. You guys are good.
I got a pig at home and a pin, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
Love it or hate it.
Oh my god, I did not understood a single word again. I think I understood corn, but that's it. Today I'll be reacting to 13 American accents ranked the easiest to the hardest to understand. My friends, this should be a fascinating one, specific because English is not my main language, so I'm really curious. But before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. You guys end up suggesting this one a couple of times. Let's play it.
Which is the easiest American accent to understand, and which is the hardest?
Well, how y'all doing? I'm about to learn you something real quick.
Well, I chose
this is
13
Texas.
accents from all across the US, and I ranked them from easiest to hardest. Who am I to do such a thing? Well, my name is Ollie Richards. I speak 8 languages. I've written dozens of language learning books. But I'm fascinated by accents, especially English accents from across the pond. So let's see how many of these you can recognize.
Oh man, okay. Before we go into the first one, let me say one thing. I'm super excited for this, my friends, because I know America is such a big country that even the language varies so much. Still English, don't get me wrong, but the accent makes a huge difference. Let's play it.
Your time now, 3:42. This just in. Me. I send things over to my colleague here, Robert Burton. You know, Robert, it was such a wild day at work. How did things go over on your end?
I don't see any accent on this, my friend. This sounds really normal, actually.
No, this is not a trick, but don't try this at home. Listen, you might think you've got a handle on the American way of talking, but trust me, it's a far more complex beast than you might imagine. Now, the easiest accent is so common, it's practically invisible.
This is what people think of most when they think of the American accent. This is when you're going and you're watching movies and you're hearing an American, this is what you're usually hearing.
Easy to follow, easy to
Standard,
imitate,
right?
and as American as apple pie. Think Jennifer Aniston.
I will see if the thing that I think that I know is actually the thing that I think that I know.
The voice of any news anchor or your average Joe.
Now, not only if we all began to wear suspenders would we increase the net masculinity of the American public, and you're just sick and tired of always looking like a plumber when you bend over to get your work done.
Of course, it's no accident they are speaking like that on purpose so that you will all understand them. It's what's called the general American accent, the gold standard for
Oh, okay, so there is the general American accent. Okay. That's actually what I thought. I was correct on this one. Basically, this is the way I imagine all of you guys talking. I have to be honest, but I know this is not the case.
clarity. If you come from places like the Midwest or Northern California, well, congratulations, you're probably rocking this accent without even trying. Now, things can only heat up from here, so as we go along, I want you to keep your eyes and ears open. There is one accent on this list that non-Americans voted as the hardest one of all to understand. Which one do you think it is? See if you can guess before we get to it, and no cheating.
The hardest one, I believe the New York accent. It's a beautiful one, but I think it's difficult to understand.
So we're gonna go back to the house and maybe chill for a minute or two. Then we're gonna meet up with our pals, eat some supper. Sounds like a plan, dude.
If you don't get this accent,
okay, I'm gonna take a guess on that one because I reacted, this was months ago, to a video about accents, and people told me that people in California love to speak a bit relaxed and use the expression dude. So I'm gonna go California, but in other end, the guy said California is normal accent, Northern California at least.
Right off the bat, then you've probably never watched American TV. It is the accent of sun-kissed beaches, tech giants, and avocado toast. And Hollywood loves it. There's no shortage of characters mimicking this accent. Hard to understand? I wouldn't say so, but a lot of other foreigners get confused.
Just say what you normally say, but just do it like in a slower, chiller way. You know what I mean?
Right, okay, I see it now. Nothing like a little bit of vocal fry to warm you up. Heavy on the vowels, got a bit of a drawl, and everything's a question. You know where we are?
The words are stuck in the back of my throat. I have like a vocal fry. But I don't know, like it went away. People were like, you know, it's not that big of a deal.
If you said Southern California, you are right on the money.
Okay.
But by the way, as you
Southern
can tell,
California.
I don't have a particularly American accent. Not at all, actually. So if I say something here that you disagree with, don't hold back. Let me have it in the comments. All feedback is welcome. Now, some American accents are straight fire, while others not so much. We've covered the smooth talk.
Sorry, but this one I thought was very easy to understand. You know, it's a bit more relaxing, but easy to understand.
But now we're heading into trickier territory. Ears at the ready.
I growed up talking like this. I just kind of had to learn how to church it up.
I know this
bit,
one.
You know, to get a job. But it's always been here. Frankly, I'm a little bit more comfortable talking like this. So this
Hell
is
yeah, brother.
what I typically default back.
It is friendly.
I love that accent. I'm gonna bet my money, Texas.
It's popular. Everyone in the whole world knows it. And despite the drawl, it's surprisingly easy to understand because, as you can hear, nobody's in a huge hurry.
And our accent is known for really drawing out its words.
So
Someone
beautiful.
like Matthew McConaughey is a perfect example of this.
You heard the lady, but I've got to warn you, this accent's got more accents than a rattlesnake's got rattles. So even if you can guess which state it's from, you'll have a hard time nailing down the exact region. For one thing, there's all the Spanish loan words.
I don't give up easy. You know, in Spanish they call it terco, which means hard-headed. It might take me a while to accomplish what I want to accomplish, but I set a goal and I'm going to try to achieve it.
With all that history and all those horses, what are you going to get? Well, a bunch of westerns, for one.
I say, let's us put our bread in some of that gravy while it is still hot.
See if you can tell me where this guy is from. It's one of the oldest and most distinct accents of the whole state.
Well, didn't find nothing first 30 minutes. That's a telltale sign I don't need to be out here.
It is the sound of...
I have no idea, but this is Texas, right? Oh, my friends, I'm confused. But I believe it's Texas.
The piney woods, and we are obviously talking about the Texan accent. And in case you're wondering why I've got Texas in the easy bucket, well, it's only because we're so familiar with the accent from movies, and this is what makes it somewhat easier to understand. Any Texans out there?
No, the Texan accent is very famous, I feel like, and it's a beautiful one. My friends, anyone watching from Texas, if so, you guys know, I love your state, and feel free to leave me a comment, my friend. But the thing I didn't like on this seems like there is different accents inside of Texas. Okay, that's a problem.
Listen up, how good are you at knowing who's who in your state? The University of Texas did a study on this, and more than 70% of Texans claim that they can identify someone's exact area based on their accent. It's a huge state though, so that's pretty good. How about you?
Okay, this is so confusing to me because I thought, but makes sense because the states are so big that having multiple accents actually makes a lot of sense. Sorry, but I'm just realizing this now for some reason. Okay.
If you think we're off to a good start, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification
for
bell
me, my friends.
for more awesome accents from around the world.
Coffee! I got coffee here! Coffee! I got coffee! Does anybody want coffee?
New York. Bring me my coffee. My coffee. Oh, no, I DC, New York.
Frank, I'll take a cup.
What are you trying to be funny, Karen? You're not funny. You're really living up to your name.
Welcome to an iconic accent. It's fast, it's loud, it's often very nasally, and it can often sound urgent or assertive. In other words, the accent is anything but laid back.
Have a nice sandwich with me, okay? We'll make a nice sandwich, veal sandwich.
Well, that's just a dead giveaway. It was influenced by Italians, and a bit of news here. My list is my list, and I'm including American opinions, but
this could be Boston also, because at least I find the New York and the Boston accent very similar, even though I probably believe you guys disagree.
This accent came up in that survey I mentioned earlier, remember? Which accent do non-Americans think is hardest? This wasn't the winner, but it's in the top 5. The thing is, even Americans traveling abroad with this accent often say that nobody understands them. So it's not as easy for us foreigners as you might think. In some neighborhoods, you might even wonder if you accidentally switched into a different language.
I remember I lived on East 81st Street, across the street from my grandparents, which was really nice as a kid growing up.
What a great accent. Where's she from? Which part? Well, these city folks always use a heck of a lot of idiomatic expressions, all their own, and the regional identity is very, very strong. Last clue.
Quick question. Is there a supermarket or deli where I can get cold cuts around here?
We're all hungry, hun. Let's settle in and we'll figure it out. I have no mascara on.
Valentina, don't worry.
I love this accent, by the way, but is this the bring me my coffee, forget about it, you know what I mean? That, but I assume that's a mix of English with Italian, I don't know.
About the remote right now. We didn't travel 800 miles to watch Cake Boss.
Go on, pause the video and put your best guess in the comments.
I'm gonna
Here it
go
comes.
New York.
Bonus points if you got Brooklyn and Staten Island. It's the iconic sounds of New York City. Whoever missed this one, confession time.
7:45, he wakes up, he goes down to church, St. John Chrysostom. Then he comes home, he puts on his black and gold, heads on down to Heinz Field, meets up with my cousin Natalie Carapinas. They hang out there, have a couple kielbasa's, have a couple irons. Wow! Right? That was English.
These guys might as well have their...
This one is also similar, no? Maybe Boston? This is Boston?
Own dictionary. I'm not joking, I threw this one in because...
My friends, before you guys even think, how can you think that's similar to the other one? Keep one thing in mind, my friends. The only accent I know is Russian English, as you guys tend to say. Everything sounds kind of similar until a certain level, you know?
When you mix all the local words in with the accent, it gets a little bit confusing, at least I think so. And they really seem to have fun with it. Examples? Well, first of all, forget you all or you guys. Here, it's all about yins. It's a staple of the local lingo.
Yeah, I'm going downtown here. I got my IROC off of blocks, you know. I live up in Washington County. You're going to get down and check out the game. It's Sunday. They're real good this year.
They talk fast.
I'm gonna run it back, sorry. First time in my life I'm seeing this word, ins. Ins guys are the best. Ins guys are the best. Okay, sorry. Let's...
Yeah, I'm going downtown here. I got my IROC off of blocks, you know. I live up in Washington County. You're going to get down and check out the game. It's Sunday. They're real good this year.
They talk fast.
My friends, real talk, I didn't understand a single word. You guys cannot tell me that that accent is easier than my Russian English. No chance, right? You guys understand me more than you guys understand that gentleman. Am I crazy on this one? It's a beautiful accent, but I just didn't understand a single word.
And there's a lot of squishing words together. If you're not used to the pace, you'll probably be asking them to slow down a little bit. One more clue?
Hey, you best watch that bush. It's full of jaggers. Hey, it's been raining all night. Be careful on them steps. They're slippy out there. Yeah, I'm just letting that work right now. Meet me downtown. We'll talk about it.
Right, place your bets now. We are
Nebraska.
Talking about the funny, quirky accent of, here it comes, Pittsburgh. Did you get it? I knew it. You guys are good.
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
Love it or hate it, this accent...
Oh, this will be a difficult video, my friends. Sorry. Man, things end up having a turn of events, I feel like. Now, this is getting really difficult.
Here it comes, Pittsburgh. Did you get it? I knew it. You guys are good.
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
Love it or hate it.
Oh my god, I did not understood a single word again. I think I understood corn, but that's it. Sorry, let's run it back. Oh no.
Good.
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
Love it or...
Pretty girl, I'm not gonna even try. What?
Hate it. This accent is very, very popular. It's as charming as it gets. Nobody's going to argue with that.
3 kids later, I'm over here doing daddy stuff. Like my buddy called me the other day and said, hey man, bike night's coming up. You gonna be there? I said, oh, when? And he said, Friday night, 6 p.m. I was like, oh, man, my oldest, he got a bounce house party. I gotta go to that one.
What on earth is it number...
No, that guy was easier than the girl.
5 though. Well, that drawl might be so smooth, so cool to our ears, but easy to understand? I don't know about that. It starts off all... and then things get gradually trickier the further south you travel.
By God, living, breathing Yelp review coming in here pitching a fit before he's even had a bite to eat yet. I swear to Conway Twitty, you make me want... When you're hotter than grease, say yes to peace. When you're hotter
Buddy,
than
where
grease,
are you from?
North Kakalaki.
North what? Listen, you guys occupy a huge area of the US and you have so many accents that some are borderline dialects. So easy or hard definitely depends on which neck of the woods you are in.
It's currently 78 degrees. I'm bound to contract malaria, get snake bit, and my feeder might even start making popcorn.
She didn't say nothing. She brought me a whole thing. I don't eat much that stuff. I eat a little bit of supper. Read that, then I go bad because I don't eat.
With all the sub...
No chance, that's English. No chance. The girl I was able to understand, but this gentleman I did not understood again.
By a huge area of the US and you have so many accents that some are borderline dialects. So
sorry, my friend, this video became personal. Now I have to find this out.
Easy or hard definitely depends on which neck of the woods you are in.
It's currently 78 degrees. I'm bound to contract...
It's currently 78 degrees. Okay.
Malaria, get snake bit, and my feet
I may get malaria and snake bit, okay, and my feet something.
might even start making popcorn.
She didn't say nothing. She brought me a whole thing. I don't eat much of that stuff. I eat a little bit of supper. Read that, then I go bad because I don't eat it.
With all the dialects hiding in the valley, things can get pretty crazy.
My best friend got this man, and for the life of me, I cannot find any like in my heart for this man. I ain't got no like in my soul for this man, but the hatred I got for this man, y'all, is strong.
Try losing your friend in the woods, and you'll know all about it.
I knew I shouldn't have took my monkey tail out here with you doggone white folk. Done left me in the damn woods. Hurry up, come get me.
Pure rage.
It is, of course, a southern accent.
What's
Okay, I was sure that this was... No, I'm not saying because now we know, but I was inclined to say southern accent, but some end up being easy. Is for me, actually, let me say this. With Texas, I think is the most beautiful accent in America, is the southern accent. But there was a couple of different ones. Saying this is the southern accent is a bit unfair, I feel like, because some really seems a southern accent. The others don't.
What's next?
Dad's trailer, thought I'd see my friend Wyatt. Was walking up the road, John Deere DT 170.
Sorry, I'm gonna run it back, I don't care. I mean, sorry. But, so, take a look. This woman, you can actually understand very well, I feel like.
In my heart for this man, I ain't got
In my heart for this man, I ain't got...
no like in my soul
No
for
like
this
in my
man,
soul,
but the
okay.
hatred...
But the hatred, you see, this is easy to follow.
The hatred I got for this man, y'all,
By the way, I feel bad for that man, actually.
is strong.
Try losing your friend in the woods, and you'll know all about it.
I knew I shouldn't have took my monkey tail out here with you doggone white folk. Done left me in the damn woods. Hurry up, come get me.
Pure...
But see, there I did not understood that well.
rage.
It is, of course, a southern accent.
What's next?
Dad's trailer, thought I'd see my friend Wyatt. Was walking up the road, John Deere DT 170 was out in the front yard. He was welding something, saw his dad's welder mask, he had it on. I went over to him, he's like, you want to see something? I was like, of course I do, I wouldn't mind.
Anyone not know where this is? Well, people like me have to go scrolling through Netflix to get a clue. Now, some people say this accent is much more rugged than others from the region. I read this on good old Quora, but I couldn't tell the difference between that accent and the next one if my life depended on it.
Got 3 lawnmowers, 4 four-wheelers.
Whoa, buddy, way to cut us off.
Massachusetts. 6 dirt bikes, couple boats,
Now, let's say, for instance, you're hanging a picture on the wall.
A picture. Okay, okay.
And it just needs to move just a bit. You would say it needs to move just a dite. Just over, just a dite. Not that much. Just.
Oh, this is the Boston accent. This is the Boston accent, I'm sure.
Move it over, just a dite.
And then there's this other place that does strange things like adding R's in weird places. We're headed to the beach for some coffee, milk, and grinders.
Well, the Providence Place Mall is the largest cooperative mall in New England. Pretty cool. What do you think? If we go to Providence, go downtown, it's only like 20 minutes away.
What do you say? Better write down your guesses quick, because I'm going to give you
Boston.
2 for the price of 1 here. It is country versus big city. If you guessed Vermont, Maine, and Rhode Island, you got them. But did you get the order right? There was a survey about this. Yep, here comes the survey. And as it turns out, when Americans are traveling overseas, us foreigners understand you least if you're from Rhode Island, followed by Maine. Stephen King will be proud. Okay, you can stop holding your breath for the big city accent. Here it comes.
On your right now is going to be another Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Straight up like over the hill. Across the street used to be another Dunkin' Donuts / like Baskin Robbins combo. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this deal is gone now. Anyways, on your left is a Stop and Shop. That's where my dad likes to go. My mom likes Roche Brothers, but she says it's too expensive. Anyways, that's where my dad goes, Stop and Shop. There's a Dunkin' Donuts in that Stop and Shop. You're going to go straight through to the Rotary.
Tell me about your ex.
It was easy, actually.
I've been parking cars.
Okay.
A lot of walking around. My dogs are barking. Dogs are barking.
Have you been to the Charles River?
I've been to the Charles River. I saw Marky Mark there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Boston, baby.
Beautiful.
Wicked cool town, I hear. In fact, Dave on the story learning team has run the Boston.
Okay, see, my friends. Now, this is a beautiful accent. Am I super confused at this point? Yes, I am. And I feel so insecure, actually, because I thought I knew a couple and now I'm not even sure.
Marathon, very proud of him. That's right. And if you know your geography, we are in New England. It sounds like they're rebelling against the rules of American. By the way, did you know that American accents are actually...
Wait, New England? Wait, is Boston in New England? No, Boston is in Massachusetts. Massachusetts. That's a difficult name to say. Wait. Oh my God, now I'm so confused. Sorry.
The Charles River?
I've been to the Charles River. I saw Marky Mark there.
Beautiful!
Yeah.
Boston, baby. Wicked cool town, I hear. In fact, Dave on the story learning team has run the Boston Marathon. Very proud of him. That's right. And if you know your geography, we are in New England. It sounds like they're rebelling against the rules of American. By the way, did you know that American accents are actually getting further away from each other, not closer? Experts say so, and who am I to...
But where is Massachusetts? Boston, New England. But isn't Boston in Massachusetts? Okay, my friends, I actually ended up figuring out this. Basically, New England is a region and not a state. I thought it was a state, sorry. Okay, this makes sense. And Boston is in Massachusetts, but this is the region. Okay, I got it. Man, talk about a difficult video.
To argue. I just love accents, don't you? Accents and telling stories.
Leave a like if you are having fun at least.
And that's why I make all these videos. But
oh, hey there, friend! You want to come over to the backyard and have a little cocktail?
Are you kidding? It's 33 degrees and raining.
I know, it's like spring break, eh?
No, it's freezing right now.
No, it's not.
Hey, I haven't seen you since last summer on the lake. How goes it?
If you want a pop
Alaska. This is Alaska.
Culture phenomenon, here we go. Prepare to laugh. While you're at it, see if you can pick up some fun regional differences. So these guys are known for their good manners, strong family ties, Scandinavian blood, and a sing-song sound, as any soccer mum will tell you.
I was driving down the road the other day, and I was in my van, and this dang deer just jumped out in front of my van, and I didn't even know what was going on.
I never thought I'd put Taylor Swift in my videos, but she deserves this one. How about that accent, though? Not so hard to copy, right?
Oh, that was Taylor Swift, my friends. I did not even know.
Be fooled. Try this on for size.
So where are you going to Christmas? Well, first we're going to get the family together. We're going to go to Famous Dave's Barbecue, around Calhoun Square.
Oh, haven't you been to Hibbon? Because Hibbon's so nice, especially around this time of year. Or you go to Findlay, or maybe you go to Graham-Ray.
I have. Actually, we're going to go to Hinckley. Have you ever seen the museum there? Apparently, the whole city caught fire once.
Do you take the 494 to Mall America?
Tell me what she said, verbatim. I dare.
Okay, I'm going to change. Maybe not Alaska. This is... yeah. I'm going to go with Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Oh, yeah.
And the accent is from, it's from Minnesota, also known as...
Okay. Close. Not really.
The North Star State. Nice one.
Okay, Minnesota is beautiful, by the way.
On Earth here. True story. I'm going to sneak in another one here, and I'm kind of cheating putting it in with the number 8s, because things look very different when we touch down in the city where they don't have Scandinavian blood, and they're famous for the very particular ways they say their A's.
Travel around the country, which I did mostly by illegally riding freight trains, which some people might have a problem with, but whatever. It worked great for me. I mean, it's habitat for wildlife, if anything. For me, it just makes me feel nice when I've been outside dealing with most of the human infrastructure that I normally find so revolting. This just calms me down a little bit.
No doubt about it. He's from Chicago. One more wonderful accent.
Oh, this is Chicago? Okay, yeah, it was quite different than Minnesota. Oh my God, this is a mess in my head at this point. Chicago, I love Chicago.
In the Great Lakes region. We're past halfway, and I had a hard time choosing which accents to include because there are a few really divergent ones out there. If you know any of these immediately, better write it down quickly in the comments.
As I'm stringing up my 4th bass, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. I tell her no. She starts casting with me. We spend a whole night packing pasties on the fishing reel counter.
Well, this sounds a little bit out of the ordinary, doesn't it? Or does it? Well, I'm not tricking you. The people who speak like this actually have very different historical backgrounds to other Americans.
The hard part is shoveling the roof off all the time, Last year I fell off of it, and, with the snow there, it's a cushion, and you fall in it and it buries you, and you just lay there and laugh,
Montana.
I just wanted to come on here and check on my friends down in Texas. Are you guys okay?
Got some snow down there. I need some help? Need advice? Tips?
Okay, I know what you're thinking. I already showed you the snow and the snowy accents. Yeah, calm down. This one's not even in the same state, guys.
Last year we still had 45 inches in the month of April. And so it's the late spring and the length of the season that wears on you, not the amount of snow.
Okay, what you're hearing is a whole lot of history, including a heavy dose of Finnish, French Canadian, Scandinavian, Cornish, German, and Native American.
Oh, this is a crazy mix. I'm gonna still go with Montana for some reason.
Throw more in a pot of snow, and what do you get? A lot of fun sounds that you only hear in this region. It is the Yupa accent, courtesy of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm gonna give you a hint about the hardest American accent of all, so you can start warming up for the big boys. Ready? It's sitting free and happy in the...
For the big boys? Oh man, this is already... My friends, this is one of the most difficult videos I ever watched. No, I knew this was a bad idea to watch this one because, you know, with my Russian English, trying to understand the other accents, this is good for the reactors that are from the UK because they already know English quite well. For me, this is a... oh my God.
Son, in the most linguistically diverse state in all of the US, but will you get it?
A real struggle city here.
I don't think so.
You gotta watch with the mindset that, girl, you wanna learn this accent. You gotta be real intentional. That means that when you watch a video, you gotta try to pause that video. For example, I watch a lot of Taraji P. Henson movie in that ceremony where she was like, oh, Robert, if you will cut at that door, there is no coming back. Bro, you gotta pause that scene and try.
This is one with D.
Washington.
Deep cultural roots, and not actually a regional accent, but a cultural one. Very significant influence on American pop culture too. Now there are so many different versions, I couldn't count them. Some easier to follow, but others sound like it's all in code.
Yes, right there, right here, everywhere, swear, downstairs, upstairs, come do my hair. Yes, we talk like that.
Where is her accent from? Get the name of the city, just try.
That's cool, then I gotta earn at the crib, you can earn your What? No, I'm saying, you can earn your clothes. I gotta earn the crib, you can earn your clothes. But they my clothes already. What I gotta earn them for? No, you could. I'm not finna work hard for no clothes that's mine already. Is all I'm saying. What are you saying?
What's fascinating about this accent is it's actually a legitimate dialect with its own grammar rules and so on. Remember, we're talking about a cultural accent, so this is all over the States. It's called African American Vernacular English. One interesting thing about the pronunciation is, back in history, most immigrants from Africa didn't have the sound in their native languages. So when they were learning English, words like that became that. Interesting, right? We need to level up to baffling.
I'm talking about, I hit the corner store the other day, you understand? I had to get some blunts, you feel me? I'm finna get high. I slide back to the crib. Then a little hoe called me. She talking about, I'm trying to slide through. I said, you trying to give me that air, man, you feel me?
Right, I'm out. I did not catch a word of that. Now, where are we exactly? Well, the city names are coming up in 3, 2, 1. These two are from St. Louis, Missouri, and the last guy is from Florida. How many did you get right?
Oh, wow, okay.
Florida, you win this round, hands down. But then one day you get lost and go wandering into the foothills.
We got water in the man trip blues, right?
Appalachian Mountains, West Virginia. I saw this video.
We was in the back of it.
I believe this is a clip from Peter Centennial. Actually, I reacted to the Appalachian region. I believe that's the case at least.
And that water was 12 breaks of water.
Let's run it back. Sorry.
One day you get lost and go wandering into the foothills.
We got water in the man trip we was riding. We was in the back of it, and that water was 12 breaks of water backed up. And it just blowed that coal out just like a explosion, you know.
Yeah, I used to go to Indiana. First, I went up there with one of my exes. We were up there and stayed with his grandma. A bunch of her friends come over. I was sitting there saying something to him. Well, they started laughing. And then they come over and started telling me, oh, say this, and every time I'd say it, they start laughing.
Don't you just love the rhythm?
It's actually beautiful to listen, but it's difficult to understand.
Flowing from their mouths. I've got to say, I find this accent absolutely fascinating. I could listen to it all day long.
I've caught him out of many a time. It'd take us a long time to get into town in that old buggy. He'd tell me to work the brake. We start to go up a hill, I'd kind of push the brake on. He'd tell that old mule, get up there, get.
Oh, see, there is actually the name right there, Peter Centennial.
The wheel, but he'd look back. You know, Tom, he said, turn the brakes loose. He'd take 3 years of corn to feed it at lunch. He'd start back home about 4 o'clock.
There's a lot to unpack in these accents, so I will keep it short. Ever heard that this brand of English has a really old Elizabethan sound left over from centuries ago? It does, but it has a much stronger Scotch-Irish heritage. Both of these things gave this English accent that amazing twisted Shakespeare sound that we love. There's a lot of eccentric words and pronunciation going on, but when some people hit that smoky mountain twang, you're going to need subtitles.
You know, we didn't have no electricity, didn't have no running water either. We run it out of got it out of the spring. But they eventually got electricity up through here.
It is, of course, deep.
Oh my god, that was amazing and actually quite beautiful to hear it. Did I understood a single word? Yes, but that's it. Nothing else.
Appalachia, I get pulled up on my pronunciation of this all the time in the comments. Yeah. It's an area that's always had limited access because of the mountains and valleys. So I guess if you live here, well, you're going to be well versed in mountain talk.
What's going on, son? What's happening? What's happening? Dynamite here, baby. Where's my crazy bird? Where's my crazy bird? Hey, baby. Whoa, baby.
And just to be clear, this is not about stereotypes. Millions of voices out here.
Home to me is just basically wherever family's at. No matter, like, if you've grown up with them for a long time or just gotten to know them, family's family.
I'm starting to think this court ain't too supreme at all, y'all. I don't see any sour cream, any tomatoes on this court. This ain't even a regular court. I would call it a value menu court, but value menus actually help people who struggle, so I don't know.
If you've never thought about where your own speech habits come from, you should find out. It's really interesting. Come back later and tell us what you learned. Well, that is as deep as the Deep South gets. Surely there's no trickier accents still left out there, are there? Well, there must, because I'm not finished yet, and when you really want to let the good times roll, better head on down to the land of the next accent.
We say shy, and that's a term of endearment. And you say that when you, or say you look at a baby, or a little puppy, something small and cute. You say, oh, shy baby, shy baby, a marigouin. We have a lot of marigouins here. Marigouin.
Shy baby, a marigouin. Wow, what?
Is a mosquito. I can go outside right now and get tore up by the marigouins.
Beautiful.
Okay.
This one is super hard to understand because it has so many...
This is the South, right? Deep South. This is Mississippi.
Curious little bits that are completely different from what you hear in the rest of the US, but very, very cool. The rhythm, the expressions. But wait. What is going on? Well, the most characteristic feature of the accent is that there is no the sound. And they say things like, laissez les bons tons rouler. Because, what?
Louisiana. Because they have a huge French influence, right?
Quand j'étais petit, j'ai fait mon idée. Un jour, quand je suis grand, j'aurai une femme. J'aurai des vaches et des moutons et tout ça.
Yeah, it's a kind of English that's full of French, but not only French, also Spanish, British English, and there's even a layer from various African languages. That's not how you say it in the regular French, by the way. And who speaks like this? Well, it's the Cajuns, of course. The Cajun people have French-Canadian descent, and they speak their own French Creole language, or Cajun French.
There is even Cajun food, right? Is a typical food in that region.
I think t'avais la tête good. Your boyfriend told me you had a hard head.
Put them together, and what do you get? Well, you get a Cajun English accent. You'll mostly hear this cool accent down in rural southern Louisiana.
Wildlife and fishery agents Fontenot and Thibodeau showed up at Miss Boudreaux's house. Miss Boudreaux was so upset and crying. Mr. Boudreaux ain't come back from fishing. So Fontenot and Thibodeau, the wildlife fishery agent, said, we're going to find her, Miss Boudreaux. Don't worry, we're going to find her.
Quite distinctive, huh? Unless you're one of them, good luck understanding anything. I think they deserve to win this battle of the accents. Well, almost, but not quite. The winner of most difficult American accent of all is, drumroll please.
If I go to Beaufort and I talk to somebody and order something in the thing, they ask me two or three times, what is it? What do you want? I want.
We had a tea to go to for the president. I wanted to iron the dress to get the crease out of it where it had been taped up. And I went to every suite in that.
So she said something about the dress to take the crease out.
If you are a dingbatter, we'll forgive you for thinking a piece of Ollie's backyard, drifted out to sea, and ended up here. It's got some real Britishy vowel sounds. Listen.
Wind's blowing really hard. You see, it's blowing harder than a pop car right there, you know. You take it a ride around the island, you just take a little scud.
Isn't this amazing? It's an accent that came from pirates, sailors, Africans, and Native Americans who were isolated here a very, very long time ago. And they're still isolated. No wonder the local English is so unusual. The biggest thing that stands out is a totally one-of-a-kind vowel pronunciation and archaic words preserved from Old English just to mess with our modern ears. Where are we? Well, not too many options here. It can only be the Outer Banks Islands. A whole bunch of these here with names like Ocracoke and... Oh God, I'm saying
North Carolina.
Right. I'm not done. If you have the muscle to canoe 187 miles north, there's another East Coast island accent that'll have you shaking your heads and throwing your hands in the air.
So I had to get out here. Mom's been calling and cussing at me all day. She was behind the counter. She said, "It's a lie, Jack." I said, "Who's that, Mom?"
This street here, this will go underwater. These yards will go under during storm.
Wait, are you guys also struggling with this, or is this just me? No, right? You guys also struggle with this.
Oh, don't look at me just because I'm British. No clue, none whatsoever, as you can probably tell. If I can't understand, well, how could they not win this contest? But is there an even crazier accent out there? Well, if there is, it'll come from down south for sure, and I'll show you exactly which one I'm thinking of in this next video over here. Of course, you might not agree with me.
7 southern US accents you don't understand. My friends, you guys know I love the South. Leave me the number 7 if I should watch this one. But I don't know, my friends. Do you guys think I'm a good person to react to this type of stuff? Because you guys know English, not a main language. Real talk. This was easy the first 3-4, maybe 4. After that, it became impossible to me. But man, this makes me love America because I always said this. I think diversity is what makes America so great. And, you know, just because I don't understand, you know, that means nothing. I still find those accents beautiful. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this with me. Really means a lot. You guys end up staying until the end. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends. And that's it, my friends. I hope you had fun with me on this one. It's always my main goal. If I made you laugh, that, trust me, means the world to me. But before we go, let me say one thing. I actually have a bunch of other social media, Instagram, Facebook, even TikTok. Please feel free to follow me there. I leave the links below. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, I appreciate you quite a lot. That's it. See you guys in the next one.